us on our regular agenda next Wednesday. If you need paper copies of the agenda, there should be some just by the door. Of course, the whole packet is always available online. We'll run through kind of what we're planning to do tonight. We have a proclamation followed by a short consent agenda. We will have time for general public comment. And then we have 2 items on our regular agenda. After that, we do appointments and commissioner or staff miscellaneous. Given our limited time and the need to have an orderly and efficient meeting, we'll apply certain rules to public comments. This will be both for general public comment and also if someone comes to speak on a particular agenda item. So general public comment is for items that are not on today's agenda, but otherwise related to county business. We do our best to enforce rules consistently and without regard to the point of view expressed by the speaker. Those rules are first that each speaker be limited to a total of 3 minutes of speaking time. However, we always will accept public comment of any length in writing. 2, the individual speakers may not donate unused time to other speakers. 3, all comments must address topics within the jurisdiction of the County Commission. And 4, that we reserve the right to mute or remove any speaker whose comments are threatening, aggressively hostile, or belligerent. Please give your full name and address when you come to speak to us for the meeting minutes and address all of your comments up here to us at the Commission. Please know that comments received by the Commission during our meetings do not necessarily represent the views of Douglas County government, but that we value the input. We don't usually respond to general public comment on the spot, but if you leave your contact information with staff, we will try and get specific questions answered. That does move us to general public comment. We don't have a sign-up list going at the moment, do we? So please come on up and just state your name and address for our meeting minutes.
Hi, my name is Sue Herrick. I'm a Lawrence resident. And Karen, I wanted to begin by telling you that I appreciate your stoic demeanor and that you give the impression that you're really listening to us. And I appreciate that to no end. Tonight I have a copy of the April 12th edition of the Lawrence Journal-World. And it features the presentation of the William Allen White Foundation National Award to a newspaper in Marion, Kansas, and the remarks made at KU by the editor, Eric Meyer. This is the first time the award has gone to an organization rather than an individual. Previously, it's been won by Walter Cronkite, Bob Woodward, and other journalists of considerable renown. The editor, on accepting the award, urged the public to stand up to government. The front page quote reads, "We need to be disruptors." Why has it come to this? It's because people in elected office like yourselves do not understand that they are in office to protect people, their constituents, from government. Previously, I've spoken to you to remind you of this. You have the dynamic wrong, the paradigm wrong. Power flows from the people to you. It does not flow from the government down to us. Here's exactly what he said. There's nothing wrong with causing trouble. You want to be a disruptor? Be a disruptor. We need to be disruptors. When someone disrupts your self-perceptions here with a 3-minute speech, you need to listen. If the speech isn't respectful, it's because our respect has not been earned. You have no right to silence anyone for anything. Huge lawsuits follow the raid on the Marion newspaper. The editor said the raid came because his newspaper stirred up too much trouble. A weaponized court system and a police department will pay dearly for their lawless, unconstitutional actions. The proceeds from these suits in the tens of millions will be donated. He stated, we have to set the precedent that this is not something that is allowed. This is not something that is allowed under American democracy. So in conclusion, an award-winning newspaper's editor set the record straight and has been recognized in a big way. You need to pay attention. No more silencing anyone who disrupts. Instead, flip your power template and begin representing us. If not, you'll have a price to pay, both in court and at the ballot box. People of courage meet their constituents and rally with them. They do not hide and play a victim. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. Do we have anyone else who'd like to give public comment?
Got a lot of public comment to go. Oh, hold on just a second. Don't start my time. I gotta go back and get my little speech here. Because, guys, tonight, we're gonna continue to talk about rights. Right about now, as I'm gonna start talking about the character of our commissioners, and I freaking dare you to shut me down. I dare you to turn off this mic. Patrick Kelly, I am sorry, but I have to agree with the man. You, sir, are a pussy. I sent you an email.
Michael, we'd love to have you address us on anything of issue.
If you shut me down,
but
I
you'll have to
guarantee you,
manage
I
your
guarantee you,
aggressive language.
I guarantee you, you're not gonna stop my language. Cone v. California says I can say fuck all I want. Okay, we're not gonna play that game.
It's
And
not the words.
I guarantee you, in your limited public forum right now, my free speech rules do apply. My free speech rights, I'm sorry, rules do apply. But Patrick Kelly is a pussy, and I'm gonna be allowed to say that up here.
You've been warned.
And you're
Thank
not
you,
gonna
Sarah.
stop me. So we are gonna stop. Okay, I'm gonna continue to go on for the 3 minutes that I'm up here and dare you to go ahead and have the deputies remove me, and let's go ahead and escalate this to some serious levels. Okay, Patrick Kelly sent me an email that said, and I sent him an email that said, between you and me, I don't necessarily approve of what Justin's doing, and I don't necessarily enjoy being a part of it. But it is his right. And I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't support that right just as vigorously as my own.
All right, I got a couple of questions. So my comments that I'm about to read here are quotes from last week's meeting. So therefore, this is germane because it was said in last week's meeting. And so here's what was said. Yes, Patrick, you are less of a person. Exactly. You are far, far below being a real man.
I'm afraid we're not going to allow personal insults. You can certainly make any other
This was
comments you'd like.
spoken at last meeting, so this is
You've been warned.
this is germane, and it is true about his character, whether it's a personal insult or not. It is true about his character. Another coward scared of accountability. This guy sounds like an absolute wimp. Grow up and be a man. Our government has become cowards, and it makes me ashamed of mankind. What a cowardly man that man is. I have more balls than Patrick, too.
We're done.
He needs a safe space. These were words that were spoken at last week's meeting.
Do we have anyone else who'd like to make public comment?
I want to make sure.
Anyone online, Sarah? Okay, with that, we'll close public comment and bring it back to our regular agenda.
I can't hide.